Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from sixth group, and today our topic is affect the role of anxiety and other emotion in language learning. And before we start the presentation, let me introduce our team. There are Isnaini Robiatu Adawiyah and Lilis Fatimah Mutakin as a presenter, and I'm Ula Ulia Rahmat as a moderator. Next, the purposes our topic is to understand the psychological factor influencing language learning performances, investigate the impact of anxiety and language learning performances, explore the role of emotion in language processing and retention. And the benefits our topic is to improve comprehension of individual differences in language learning, enhance awareness of learners' emotion states and their effect on language learning outcomes. The last one is develop of tailored intervention to address anxiety-related challenges in language classroom. Next, table of contents is the first one is introduction, the second one is overview of the literature on language anxiety. The third is research approaches to formulate language anxiety. The fourth is example of current research. Example of current research. Next, future direction, and the last one is conclusion. And what is affect? Affect in context of language and communication refers to the emotional responses and feelings that individuals experience when interacting with others or engaging in second language communications. It encompasses a wide range of emotions, including anxiousness, willingness to interact, and self-assurance. Language anxiety is a significant affective response to second language communication and is the primary focus of the chapter mentioned in the text. The research on the language and the emotions is increasingly showing that language can impact emotional report and perhaps even influence how emotions are experienced and expressed. Nonverbal cues such as voice, speech, and gestures can also influence an individual's emotional response to different messages, making nonverbal communication an essential aspect of emotional expression and understanding. And next, what is anxiety? Anxiety in language learning refers to the feelings of unease, nervousness, or apprehensions experienced by individuals when trying to learn or use a new language. This can manifest in various forms, such as fear of making mistakes, feeling overwhelmed by the amount of information, or feeling self-conscious when speaking in front of others. The term foreign language classroom anxiety is a mental condition as well as a social construct shaped by internal psychological process, cognition, emotional states, and the demands of the situations, as well as the presence of other people. Language anxiety can originate from learners' own sense of self, their self-related cognitions, language learning difficulties, and other factors. It can have a negative association with success in language learning and can affect student motivations, efficiency, and attitude toward learning. Some common forms of anxiety in language learning include communicative apprehensions, test anxiety, and fear of negative evaluation. And next to the second presentation will be delivered by Lilis. Lilis, time is yours. Okay, thank you to the moderator.
I will explain the overview of the literature on language anxiety. The literature on language anxiety highlights how students feeling anxious in language classes might struggle with activities like speaking up, remembering what they've learned, or participating fully. This can lead to lower grades and less progress in language skills. Some anxious students try to study more, but they still don't do as well. They might feel frustrated and avoid classes or assignments because they set high standards for themselves. Early studies showed mixed results about how anxiety affects language performance. But later research focused more on understanding anxiety-specific effects in language learning. Recent studies have looked at anxiety in different areas like writing and reading, as well as how it affects nonverbal aspects of learning. Overall, anxiety in language learning is linked to how confident students feel, their motivation, and how willing they are to communicate in the language they're learning. And the next material is research approaches to foreign language anxiety. Research methods for studying language anxiety include both quantitative and qualitative approaches, often combining the two. Quantitative methods use surveys where students rate how anxious they feel in language classes. There are different scales used for this, like the Foreign Language Classroom Anxiety Scale. Qualitative methods involve getting detailed descriptions of students' experiences with anxiety, often through interviews or diaries. Some researchers use both methods together to get a fuller picture of anxiety's impact. Combining these methods helps researchers understand both the numbers and the personal stories behind language anxiety, but there are still some aspects that need more exploration. That's all from me. I return it to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Lilis. Next, for the last presentation, will be delivered by Isna. Isna, time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. And now I will explain about example of current research and future direction. Example of current research. First, the exploration of the psychology of language teacher, which has received relatively little attention in the field of psychology of language learning. It argues that language teacher psychology is crucial to successful learning processes and emphasizes the importance of understanding teacher thoughts, feelings, and beliefs in the classroom. This understanding can help inform the design of effective professional development programs and support system for language teachers, ultimately leading to improved language learning outcomes for students. The article also highlights the need for more research on the psychological aspect of language teaching, including the impact of teacher motivation, self-efficacy, and emotional intelligence on language learning outcomes. It suggests that understanding these factors can help inform the development of more effective language teaching, practice, and support systems. In addition, the article discussed the importance of creating a positive and supportive learning environment for language teachers, which can help foster their professional growth and contribute to better language learning outcomes for students. This includes providing opportunities for ongoing professional development, creating a culture of collaboration and feedback, and recognizing and rewarding effective teaching practice. Overall, the article emphasized the importance of understanding the psychology of language teacher in order to improve language learning outcomes for students. By focusing on the thought, feelings, and belief of language teacher, researchers and educators can develop more effective professional development programs and support systems that promote successful language learning process. The second one is the role of interdisciplinarity in the development of the psychology of language learning as a field. It traces the story of this emerging field and highlights the connection between psychology and language learning. In conclusion, the role of interdisciplinarity in the development of the psychology of language learning has been crucial in tracing the story of this emerging field and highlighting the connection between psychology and language learning. By fostering collaboration between various disciplines and emphasizing the importance of context, emotion, and interdisciplinary understanding. The field has been able to provide a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of language acquisition. Future direction. According to Epstein, 1993 suggests a sequence where events trigger the experiential system to recall related past events, influencing conscious thoughts and behavior. Kahneman and Rees 2005 distinguish between the experiencing self and the remembering self, emphasizing the importance of endings and peak moments in forming overall judgment. This highlights the need for language teacher to acknowledge both the immediate experience and edu- reflective evaluation of students in shaping their learning process. The future direction of language learning and teaching is expected to involve a combination of human interaction and digital technology. AI-powered language learning tools such as ChatGPT are expected to provide a personalized learning experience, adapt to learners' pace and needs, and offer limitless practice opportunity. These tools can also bridge the gap between classroom learning and real-life language use by simulating conversation and cultural nuances. Blend learning, which combines online research with in-person instruction, is also expected to become more widespread. This approach can enhance student-teacher interaction and provide flexibility for learners. Virtual reality or VR is another technology that is expected to transform language learning by providing immersive and engaging experience. VR can simulate real world. Virtual reality or VR is another technology that is expected to transform learning by providing immersive and engaging experience. VR can simulate real-world language immersion situation, allowing learners to practice speaking and interesting in foreign language environment. In the future, digital teachers and AI chatbots are expected to play a significant role in English language teaching or ELT, providing dynamic and immersive language learning experience. However, humans teacher will continue to play a crucial role in providing empathy, cultural sensitivity, and emotional bonding with students, as well as in directing AI technology and providing context and cultural understanding. Language documentation and preservation efforts are expected to be revolutionized by AI technology, which can help with automatic translation and transcription of endangered and obscure language. That's all for me. That's all from me, and I will return it to the moderator. Thank you.
Move on to the Q&A sessions. If you guys have a question about our topic, please write down your question in the comment and we will give you answer in the next meeting. Thank you. And the last is the conclusion. One of the most perplexing dilemmas in language acquisitions revolve around whether to immerse oneself in positive or negative emotions. The key lies in fostering a positive emotional atmosphere for language learners. Positive psychologists unanimously agree on the significance of interpersonal connection, be it with friends, family, or romantic partners, in nurturing profound happiness and satisfaction in one's life. By Seligman and Dainer 2002 pinpoints two crucial factors contributing to the highest level of happiness among students: the presence of supportive relationship with peers and family, and active engagement in quality time spent with them. That's all from us. Thank you for the nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.